how we were going to pull this one off. What were we going to say to our... Yeah, so being a couple of slightly alcoholic fishermen, me and Evan decided to head to the bar upon getting back in. No fish, but no worries. Pretty busy night in the Waihau Bay Hotel. Not many fishermen around, but the place was pumping with the locals. Pool and darts night. And it wasn't long until a few of them come over, checked out me and Evan, see who we were, what we were up to. And it wasn't long until 1 pint become 2, become 3, and pretty soon we were fully immersed in the thick of it, having a fat old time. I remember looking up, I was seated over with a few blokes, and seeing a lady, lovely lady named Arfina, call out, "Hey Ev, show everyone your haircut, mate." Being the obliging fella that he is, he stood up, removed his beanie and exposed his receding hairline. Everyone was having a good old laugh at him. And then out of the corner of my eye, I spotted Auntie Viv, the barmaid, coming through the door with an outstretched telephone. "Phone call for Marty? Is there a Marty out here?" Well, bugger me, surely not. Now, one thing I've learned in my life is that there's only one type of being that ever phones a man at the pub. It's an irate female, being wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, whatever. At the Wokalop Hotel where I met the late mother of my children, they didn't phone up, they just come down and hurled your dinner at you through the door. Played it all. So anyway, got hold of the phone. "Marty, it's Mary. Are you guys alright?" Oh my God, it was Evan's mum. So I held the phone up in the air, outstretched my arm and said, "Evan, it's your mum." If the pub was laughing before, they were positively rolling around on the ground now. Who were these little honkies? Where did they come from? Why was their mum ringing them up at the pub? Now, to get the answer to that question and possibly a few others, we have to rewind to the morning. When you head out at Waihau, you do a Waihau, I should say. You do a Coast Guard trip report on Channel 65. Evan, being the perennial millennial techno guy that he is, decided we'd do our trip report on the line. Not the world that I know, but okay. Anyway, later on that day, our phones both went flat and we come into the bar. So to cut a long story short, the Coast Guard were ringing Evan's mum to tell her we were overdue. Now Mary, she's a lovely lady, and a good mum, but she just worries about her little boy Evan quite a bit. I actually believe she even has him monitored on a GPS 24/7 thing. She was obviously hugely relieved that we were all right, but yeah, it was a little bit over the top. Whatever happened there was unnecessary. I mean, Evan was just utterly indignated that his automatic location enabling services hadn't told the Coast Guard we were back. I mean, it's an iPhone, for God's sakes. Pretty bloody funny. But anyway, we had a great night at the pub that night. So when we got to the hut, there was something in the hut that I didn't expect to find. It's not something that you'd normally see in a little old hunter's hut. There was a packet of feminine hygiene products in there, and that brother of mine, his behaviour does concern me at times. It really does, and he got that glint in his eye and I could just see that his interest was piqued. He took one He opened it up, he even did an absorption test on it, which was quite revealing to say the least actually. And next thing I know, he's using it to clean his rifle scope. I reckon it was excellent. So impressed with the results was he that when I met up with him in the field, possibly the next day about lunchtime, it was raining, his scope was dirty again, and he said, "Marty, did you bring the TMPs?" Jezza, I did not bring the TMPs, mate. What do you think this is? So anyway, he was a little bit disappointed, and it looks like I'm going to have to go off and get him a packet specially for his hunting kit. Oh, God bless you, Jezza. Just fucking roll it there.
Well, not really, that's just
Boy, is it cold in the valley this morning? Whoa. Doesn't help when your accommodation is made out of split tocha with plenty of holes in between every bit of paling.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe that. I've just seen a nice buck standing under this tree from all the way up there. Sneaked on down, got here, no sign of him. Just been watching a beautiful little fellow hind over there getting ready for the shot. He must have been standing right behind the tree. Walked out right in front of me. But couldn't get a bead. Went down there, slipped over on my bum, they run down the hill, one of them stopped, took the shot, I think. Oh, hunting, fuck, it's exciting.
Hard to believe we followed a blood trail this far, but we did. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Oh mate, forgive me mate. Hopefully you're at rest now. You're up in deer heaven, play fighting, running around with your buddies on endless fields of beautiful grass. And we will get the meat off you. May the Great Spirit forgive us. This guy has come about 300 metres, or 300 metres from where I shot him. Probably could get him back out down that river, but I'm not. So Akatarawa, cool in Waihau, come in Waitotara. What a week, what a week. Cool people, good bastards, seen stuff, done stuff.
Yep.
Put a kite for the freezer.
Drive the look.
Makes you feel good to be alive and lucky to be a New Zealander.
Matey.
Every award, every honour, every distinction that was heaped upon me in the Cubs House needs to be taken from me.
Wow.
You know what?
I did say that last night, matey.
People, you know what needs to happen? I need to be busted back to the Kias.
They won't have you, mate. They won't take you.
All good. All good, fellas.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the food.